It's a trap, you walk right into the hate. All over a new king that's face is just replaced. It's all the same, you still be ruled by force. And no matter who it is, they'll still carry on the torch. Just a lie, cheat, steal, half of what you make. Taxation is steps, it's time to vacate the state. Newsflash, all your cash is an IOU. From killers who really do steal from you. Inflation is a weapon used by every nation who says that they're saving the world through lies. That they disguise and pass off as bravery. Well, I got news, debt is slavery. It don't matter who's madder, a new master don't matter. When they both want the same, the state don't play no games. They got you trying to survive and put you on sides and ready to kill each other. That's conquer and divide. It's all for show, or for hyper control.
It's fucking boy, and we're not financial experts, boy. I reversed it, figured it out.
And we're back with another episode of Bonesandtubs. We're here with you tonight to get everything you want to hear and more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, daddy, yeah.
That's how you're feeling?
I'm off the chain, bro.
I get it. But we're here. We're here to give you everything and talk to you guys tonight about a little bit of here and there, you know?
Have you ever witnessed perfection? You ever watch that video?
Meat Canyon.
It's Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's stuck in my head.
But
anyway,
we're here. We're going to talk probably a little crypto talk.
Crypto talk, shoot the shit. Subconsciously mention people who are not as good as we are, but are more popular, that enjoy taking things from us. That's all I'll say, because I know I don't want to give any more of that away.
Okay.
It's just we're back to that point where it's imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
You know. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, an avocado. Thanks.
Shoot Poppy Mandingo.
But other than that, I mean, we'll just talk about what's going on here and there. The 20 tons of Chinese rocket junk fell into the Indian Ocean.
I'm so glad that it didn't land right on my head while I was asleep.
Yeah, I was looking at trajectory maps just to make sure it wasn't going to land on me.
I was like, well, if I make it past 2:36 Eastern Standard Time, I should be fine.
Yeah.
I woke up at like 2:40 and I was like, bet, it's time to go back to sleep.
I wonder if like there was like some sort of scientist somewhere that was just like, fuck it. But he was, Chinese, so it was like, I can't do that.
For sure. That was terrible.
Yeah. It sounded like a Canadian from South Park.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just forget that ever happened.
So, over the weekend, we were, supposed to see a big surge in Dogecoin. That never happened.
Well, if you would like, I can tell you exactly why.
Well, yeah. Well, I know how, but I bet you our listeners would like to know how, too.
Okay. So, I was watching... Elon Musk had put on his Twitter a link to the international version on YouTube that would be available at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I was watching some speculators that I follow. I should probably shout them out. Let me look them up. But anyway, and I'm waiting on this link to activate. So it never activated, never worked, which is fine. I heard that I didn't get to watch the SNL other than the clips on TikTok. But I don't know. Elon Musk goes back and forth with me. I heard he basically shit on it. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
I heard he made jokes about it, and that's what they were blaming on the catastrophic drop in Doge. However, I did watch a live stream of a investor who had his screen trained on some sort of, I don't know, live market analysis of Doge.
Mm-hmm.
And it literally would like go up and up and up because I checked it. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm up like $150. This shit's sweet. And it was within literally a minute and a half, 11:31, 11:32, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, it's going up. As soon as it hits $1, I'm selling it out and I'm gonna buy the dip. But that didn't happen. And then you see like these lines going up, like straight up, and then just a catastrophic fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then he looks on the blockchain and sees that they're literally dumping, it was like millions, maybe even tens of millions of Doge every couple minutes from like 2 or 3 accounts, dumping it. So these fucking queers that probably bought in at 3 cents or less,
yeah,
were still making money.
Yeah.
But they're doing it on purpose to crash the price. Mm-hmm. And what that's done is, everybody's talking like Doge is dead and all this bullshit. Even though they've acquired smart contracts for Dogecoin in the fall with SpaceX. Mm-hmm. They want to use Dogecoin as one of the acceptable transactions for space contracts. These are all things that are coming out. And they have a 250,000 plus change.org petition to accept it on Amazon that Bezos is pushing. Mm-hmm. And a number of different things are like letting you know it's not going away, right? Mm-hmm. So a few of the people that I follow, I'm over here fucking with Voyager.
Hey, I'm still hanging on.
Yeah.
I didn't cut loose.
You got to hodl it.
I got faith.
HODL, hold it,
Hold fast, boys.
Yeah. Buy the dip, though. I can say that. A lot of these cats are looking at these, and I still don't understand, because I'm not a financial expert. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. At all. Either of us.
Yeah.
We're just speculating. Mm-hmm. We're verstooning. We're like the two Muppets from the Muppet Show that sit up in the corner and just talk shit.
Would you say we're panning? Like old-timey miners?
Yeah.
We got our little panning.
We've
got the sluice box out.
What's the word from the gunslinger? Palavar. We're palavaring.
It's a palavar.
Yeah, we're sifting through to find the gold.
What do they call it? They also call it wool gathering.
Yeah.
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 Sewing circle.
Yeah. I mean, wool gathering, I think, is more about like.
I get it. I'm just starting to throw out things.
We're just trying to. Yeah.
Bringing it back.
Shoot the shit. There you go.
Kick the can. Anyway, let me look this up real quick.
Chew the fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So this one cat that I follow, everybody needs to follow on YouTube. I don't know if he's a shill, but he has given me a lot of insight into things and hopefully makes me a lot of money. His YouTube channel is titled 3T Space Warrior Space Academy. He's a savage.
Okay.
And he's the one that turned me on to XRP. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But him, a few others that I won't mention because honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
I like him. I don't like the other two.
Yeah.
They're just smart, but they're cunts. Mm-hmm. But anyway, a lot of these people are saying that they've reached this this belief that the last couple of days, Dogecoin, if you watch the charts, it's gone down. It's going back up in a way. Honestly, we've still gained 20 or 30 cents before the Elon Musk thing. So it's still up.
Yeah.
It didn't hit what it was projected to hit. I think that's probably propaganda to get people out of it in the first place.
It probably did shake a lot of people's faith.
But it's going back up again.
Yeah.
Because these fuckers that have all this Dogecoin that are selling it to try and manipulate the price, they can't keep doing that on a constant basis to drive it down to zero. And luckily, a lot of people are still holding on. And I think that's a direct reflection of how shitty the dollar is.
Yeah.
The dollar's so shitty. I mean, supply lines are failing. That people are still talking about dumping the dollar as the world reserve currency. But they're literally putting, it's like that rap video I showed you. Put it all in dog money.
Yeah.
Guys like talking to his financial advisor, and they're talking about how his money and savings losing its value. And it's just everything's going to shit. And he's like, I want you to put it all in dog money.
Dog money.
That's where we're at. It started out as a meme. It started out as a joke.
Yeah.
And here we are. Doge to the moon.
Yeah.
Was it a Shiba Inu?
Akita. Wait. No, it is a Shiba Inu.
Shout out Shiba Inu.
Akita and Shiba Inu. Akita's just a big version of a Shiba Inu.
Yeah. This one's a direct message to DC Deets, but instead of taking it to the moon, I want to see Shiba Inu to Saturn,
Yeah.
I got him. Anyway, so I will give a few things that I'm doing that are not financial advice. It's just you and I talking.
Yeah.
Things that I would suggest to you as a person to consider doing that's not financial advice. I will pat myself on the back. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that poked you about Doge.
Yeah.
I'm going to poke you again.
Okay.
If you will. Cardano. Supposedly, it's another one that's looking like it might hit a 10x return.
Where's it sitting at right now?
I'm looking it up. Now, this is why I told you should get back on Kraken, because that's where I've got it anyway. I'm not sure that you can get it on Coinbase. I haven't looked. I honestly just put my money into Coinbase. Their fees are fucking retarded. Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries with the tools and technologies required to create possibility for many, or for the many, as well as the few, and bring about positive global change. Now, I'm not exactly sure how, but Cardano and another one called Polkadot, they are intimately tied. They're on the same system, I think, is what I heard. And they're both looking like pretty big gains are in store. I guess there's some things that are happening with them as far as smart contracts, maybe. Current price. They're saying it might replace Ethereum. Or maybe not replace, but surpass. A lot of the promises that Ethereum made, similar to EOS, which I also made money on last week. EOS was supposed to replace Ethereum as well, but it has not. But now that's what they're saying about Cardano. It is at 1.63, so $1.63.
Huh.
And then Polkadot. Polkadot is sitting at $36.80.
$36.80.
Hmm.
What was Cardano at?
Dollar something.
Nice.
$1.30 maybe, I forget. But one of the things I was telling you about too that I thought was neat, if you look on your, you have to go through, I don't know what level of validation you went through with your Kraken account, but like you have your standard one where you send them a picture of your ID in order to trade. And they have another one that's like a mid level, and then the third one is like you just answer a bunch of questions based on what you plan on doing as far as investments and whatnot. And when you do that last one and you get validated, you're able to stake. And stake is an option where you can buy a crypto, and I think Polkadot was the highest that I saw in there. So if you bought $100 in Polkadot at whatever price, and you staked a certain percentage of it or all of it, you could gain as much as 12% weekly based on your investment. 12% return. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty good as long as it's constant.
But where they're at right now in their current price with their positive outlook, it looks like it would be a good idea for someone like me, because I'm not a financial advisor and I can only make choices based on my own decisions.
Yeah.
And I would urge you all to do the same. But XRP is neat because XRP is being sued by the SEC right now, so a lot of the bigger exchanges aren't allowing you to trade XRP. So if you had, like, say you put $1,000 in XRP, which, let me see the price. XRP is currently sitting at $1.39. And that's because, I think, of the lawsuit. Well, there's a lot of news coming out that the lawsuit is going in favor of the owners of XRP and not the SEC. So once that lawsuit drops, it's a pretty good feeling that in a lot of circles that the XRP price will shoot through the fucking roof. And there's a certain number of ways you can buy XRP. There are a couple, I'm not going to say that they're shoddy, but I feel that they're shoddy. A couple different exchanges that you can use that actually will allow you to trade it. Or you can just get a VPN and put your location in fucking Mexico or somewhere and then buy it. But I mean, fuck, if it's at $1.38 or whatever it was, and you put in $100, and then it shoots up to like 50.
I mean, yeah.
It's
That's why I said I'm gonna figure out a way to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even at its heyday back in 2018, it spiked to 338.
XRP is one.
Imagine if it did that again.
XRP is one that 3T Warrior Academy. He really pushed XRP before it was even at $1. And interestingly enough, let me see if I can find the exact name. I can't find the name. But you've got news stories from the Federal Reserve acknowledging XRP and Ripple. Ripple is what it's called. XRP is the trading name. I saw a video the other day where the board of XRP had signed an ex-Federal Reserve chairman to their board. And some are saying that the reason why this whole bullshit lawsuit's going on in the first place is so that some of these rich motherfuckers can position themselves to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Which is entirely possible.
I mean,
fuck insider trading, but...
Yeah, well, basically, set up your dudes at the SEC to fucking put a clamp down on them, right? makes the price fucking nosedive, makes it stagnant, makes it nice and pliable for a while, and then once the dust clears and you realize it's bullshit, well, then it's gonna shoot up.
Another speculation I heard that anybody who's heavily invested in crypto should consider. I would say it's probably a good idea to get a physical device to hold your crypto. Do not leave it in these exchanges, because I've heard a lot of rumors about the SEC doing some sort of massive lawsuit against these brokerages to where it will affect your ability to use it. So, like if you put money into Kraken or money into Coinbase or any number of these exchanges, and then you transfer it, and that's where you primarily hold your crypto, that could drastically affect your ability to pull it out. Whereas if you have it on a hardware device or on a secondary device that you send it to after you buy it, it's more likely that you'll be able to use it for yourself.
Yeah.
But the rich motherfuckers do not like that the poor motherfuckers are making that Skrilla.
Yeah, on something that I don't think they quite understand.
They also have a U.S. reserve note on there. I think it's called like US dot maybe. Probably somebody's going to correct me, but I saw it on there the other day, and I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers. I see you. But that's about all I've seen last couple of days with this crypto shit. I've been pretty invested in it because fuck my job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to be constructive with my time.
Yeah.
So, if you think about it, check out your Kraken account and look up Cardano, Polkadot, and we'll talk later about XRP. Probably.
I mean, I'm probably going to do it as soon as I get off the show here.
I get it. But I mean, I missed the boat on Bitcoin when I shouldn't have. I missed the boat on Ethereum when I shouldn't have. I missed the boat on EOS big time. And I missed the boat on Doge for the most part. So I'm trying to be more proactive.
Yeah, I feel like that's more or less. I think a lot of people are kind of in that mindset now because, I mean, we were aware of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And we had the means at that time to invest in it.
Yeah. Fuck, I didn't even have kids at that time. There's no reason why I couldn't have put 2 or 3 full paychecks in that bitch.
Shit. If you would have just...
Generational wealth.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you would have just invested a little back then, if you just would have invested, buy a couple coin per paycheck...
Back when it was $30,000, I did the math, and if I had put in the amount that I had posted on Facebook that my memories reminded me of, I would have had $669 million.
Jesus wept.
Is it like, what, 50 or 60 grand right now?
Yeah, that's beyond fuck you money.
Yeah.
That's like fuck everybody money.
That's get out of jail free card money.
Yeah.
That's a DMX money. Which one?
That's divorced Bill Gates kind of money, you know?
Oh, man. You know how happy it would make me if I found out that she came out about some shit about him?
Well, there's already rumors afloat that the reason that she left, apparently it's been on the rocks for a while. And remember we talked about this last week, right? I said, what if she just had a severe case of DBS, right?
Dumb bitch syndrome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, what if she just wasn't in the know with all of his diabolical shit?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's kind of already started to come to light. Because there's already rumors flying that part of the reason why she copped deuces and left him was because she warned him about fucking cavorting with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
And said, don't fuck with that dude.
Don't fuck with that known pedophile.
Yeah.
You fucking Microsoft bitch.
Stay the fuck away from him, dude. And he didn't. She told him, supposedly she told him back in the day, we're talking 2012 earlier, stay the fuck away from that dude.
Yeah.
He's no good. And he still would fucking hang out with him.
Because he liked fucking, allegedly.
So that goes back to my theory.
Like fucking some kids, allegedly.
That goes back to my theory.
Yeah.
What if she just fucking had a severe case of dumb bitch syndrome?
Well, if that's the case, she better get some real life security because he'll have her ass killed.
Oh, see, yeah. Not only that, earlier today I found out, I guess Russell Brand put out a big video about talking about how basically how Bill Gates is a scoundrel. Because talking about how him and his friends buying up all these patents on the COVID-19.
Oh yeah,
buying up all the patents on that thing that shot that a lot of people are getting right now.
Yeah,
and that basically made him villain. And Tobin's told me this. I was like, well, you should have just preempted that with Russell Brand commits suicide by hanging on a doorknob.
Oh, shit.
And then I saw another article where I'm pretty sure that Bill Gates is probably going to fucking get the Pope killed. Which, I mean...
Oh, man, that'd be sweet.
Which, that's like... I don't really feel one way or the other about that, because, you know, fuck them both.
Fuck the man.
But, because he came out and said that, you know what? You know what he said? He's like, I feel like right now, all copyright laws should be... like suspended for the time being.
Yeah.
Like all patent, copyright, everything. He's like, so that everybody has access to the knowledge about like the formulas for the vaccines and everything else.
Look at this video. Well, first I'll say this. I like your theory more than the one I heard today that I will share with you about Bill Gates and his little divorce from his fucking big toe looking wife. The theory I heard earlier was like, look at this. Bezos is going through a divorce. Bill Gates is going through a divorce. Two of the richest men in the world are doing this, which allows them to do things that wouldn't seem off kilter to the normal people if they normally just sold off all their shares, their stocks, and they did all this shit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make anybody bat an eye like, oh, they had to do that for their divorce. You know, when in all reality, they could just be doing it because they know some shit's about to happen to the economy.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
And they needed to liquidate their normal revenues.
Now, I'm going to share this again on our Instagram page, on our story. But I shared this yesterday, and it's already expired. But I want you to watch this. And we're going to involve ourselves in some real-life Bonesandtubs fact or cap. I want to see what your lie detector tells you. Is this fact or cap? This is a pharmacist.
Alright, I'm going to make this video for you because I had to video it so that you'll believe me because, frankly, I didn't believe it myself. So, here's a brand new, sealed, perfectly sealed, brand new box of the J&J vaccine. You can see here, I'm going to break this open, and perfectly on top is this perfectly normal package insert. It's a lot of safety and efficacy data. In fact, all of the normal information that we would find in a package insert, like the ingredients, that would all be found right here in this package insert. Must be magic.
Completely blank, except for one spot.
It's all blank. The whole thing. Except for this part. That's the only thing not blank. Are you kidding me?
That's like what, folded up 3 feet of paper?
Yeah.
3 feet by what?
I'd say it's 3 by 3 or 3 by 4.
Yeah. What do you
Piece
think?
of paper.
What do you think? Fact or cap?
Well, I mean,
Let me go ahead.
listen.
I'm gonna share that. If anybody else wants to watch, sorry, hold on.
I had to video it.
I'm gonna put it back on our story. If you guys want to watch it, go to Instagram.com/Bonesandtubs. It's on our story.
Okay.
Anyway, fact or cap?
So I'm an old man. So first I'm gonna put this.
You don't trust women. I get it.
You say fact, right?
Yeah.
I know what fact means. I thought cap was also meant no lie.
Well, it does mean no lie. I'm trying to use the nomenclature. I'm also an old man when it comes to using these things.
So I could say
But
fact or cap, and
The TikTok community uses fact or cap to be fact or false, basically true or false.
oh, I'd say beyond like unless she is really good at just putting up some props and
Being in a pharmacy, dressed as a pharmacist,
yeah, just a pharmacist,
With
white
a
coat,
J&J Vaccine box.
with big like shelves full of pills behind her and whatnot.
Yeah, and like
And
an
you could hear
actual pharmacy.
you could hear people on the intercom behind her.
Probably at Kroger,
Yeah,
wherever she works.
I would say that it is in fact.
Yeah.
I mean, she showed a sealed box, opens it up.
J&J VC, you know?
And secondly, if she's a pharmacist or even a pharmacy tech, right?
Right.
Why, like, she has no gain from showing that to you,
Right.
right? Because, like, think about it. If her bosses found out,
Oh, they'd be very upset.
yeah, or the people who made that found out,
They'd be upset Urias.
yeah. So
Angry Andes.
I'm gonna go say fact.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know what's funny is it like you used to be able to go into a pharmacy and get like, I want to get a flu SHOT. And I'd be like, cool. They'd have you sit over in your little area and wait. If you wanted to, you could ask for the vaccine insert. Fuck. Whatever, I'll fucking reverse it. You could ask for the insert.
Yeah.
And they give it to you. And then they stopped doing that in the last couple of years. They refused. And now they're just not even bothering with making an insert.
Yeah.
Because right now it's under emergency power. So they literally put whatever the fuck they want in there. It's nanotech. We've already talked about it. They don't have a live VIR US to show you, as is proof of the lawsuit that's going through right now against the CDC, NIH, and any other health organization pushing this bullshit. Mm-hmm. Because all the positive TESTS that have gone out were actually just flu A and flu B. But what do I know? You know? I'm just a boy. I'm just a real good boy. I'm a reasonably intelligent gentleman with a nice cock.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
But to see that shit, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why even bother putting it in there?
Yeah.
Fill it with bubble wrap, motherfucker.
But I'm surprised they had the pretension of actually having a fucking 3x3 piece of paper fucking printed out.
And folded perfectly.
And folded perfectly in there.
Yeah.
With just a QRC code.
What a fucking bunch of dumb
and that
shit.
one little square on it. Like, they're probably like, fuck it. Nobody's got to pay attention to this shit anyways. They're all fucking stupid.
It's probably just because I'm rereading The Gunslinger again. But this world's moved on.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's clownish.
It is fucking clownish.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, honk, honk. You know? I also made, and I rewatched it again, obviously. And I'm like, this is more believable than it was 6 months ago. Or a year ago, or whatever. That's where we're at now.
Well, if you don't know what we're talking about, Kill All Others, there's an episode of a show, only had one season, which I think is a tell of considering how good it was.
They got too close to the
like,
target.
Some of the episodes were just more fun. They weren't really meant to like invoke any like real deep thought. You know, it was called Electric Dreams, and it was based off of stories by Philip K. Dick.
Every one of them invoked deep thought in me,
which
though.
Philip K. Dick, if you haven't read any of his stuff, when it comes to like the propensity for government to fuck with its citizenry, and just all that stuff in general, he's right up that alley with most of it.
Go ahead and treat yourself and watch At Least Kill All Others, because that one will make you pontificate uncomfortably about current life and possibly the future.
Yeah, that and creating, he was always good. Like, I've read probably most of his work. He was really good at getting you into like the zeitgeist of like whatever world he was presenting to you. Mm-hmm. Right? Like how people were feeling. What was the mood, right? Yeah. Whether it be, you know, you look at like Kill All Others or something like that, like you could go over there, and if you have Amazon Prime, which I know most of you do, don't lie.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself.
Go check it out. Electric Dreams, episode Kill All Others. There's actually, you know, I'll go ahead and say watch the whole series because every episode is amazing. And then if you like Black Mirror, it's right up your alley.
Which one was Autofac? I know I asked you this 1,000 times.
What do you mean?
Which one made Autofac?
That was Electric Dreams.
Okay, that's another one. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. But the show, especially the episode Kill All Others, is goddamn terrifying.
Yeah.
And if you can't say that there aren't some contemporary parallels with that episode.
Yeah, it's a parallel universe to our own, but it's a very close one.
Like we are
one CERN activation away from living in that reality.
Because and if you don't identify, you don't see that, and you think that like that's the kind of shit, and to an extent that they're doing now, right? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. What's funny is like even like the little intricacies where they just mention like the fact that they all work in a factory. There's like 3 of them or 4 of them, like 3 of them and their boss. And they're talking. The dude was like, "Why is there only 3 of us left?" And they're like, "Well, because that's the law.
Yeah.
They can't give all the jobs to robots." And thank God the union saved us.
Yeah.
You know, that made me laugh because of like the union.
Yeah.
Union shitty, but whatever. But it's funny to me because he's like, "Why did they pick us though?" And he's like, "Because we were the best." He's like, "You don't believe that, do you? You really believe that?" And just, I don't know. It touched me in some way. It touched me in a way that like Michael Jackson might have touched those kids. And
when they, you get that kill all others, right? In a roundabout way, I feel like we've already seen that in our real lives.
Yeah.
Like, because then you start to ask yourself, like, you see something and you're like, wait a minute. Like, you see something that is straight up a condemnation of either your way of life or your race.
Yeah.
Or
ideology.
Your ideology or even your gender. And you see people post shit like that. And then, like, and you're supposed to just be like, I'm not included in that? You know what I mean? Like, you see something like where it says, like, all men are trash, they should all die by some fucking third wave fucking
right
neo-feminist, right?
Some lazy-headed fucking purple-haired bitch that no one wants.
And then when you go on the defense, right?
Yeah.
You didn't say some. You didn't say
all. Yeah,
you said all men are trash or kill all men, they should abort male babies, all the shit. Like, I'm not, and then you make fun of me because I got triggered by that. And it's like,
that's like saying that all people from Guam are pieces of shit. You know what I mean? You can't say that.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
I mean, yeah, because not all people from Guam are pieces of shit.
Not all of them.
Exactly. It's like, I hit someone with some shit the other day. They were talking about Black Lives Matter on there, and they said, yeah, I'm all lives matter. I'm like, well, hold on now a minute. I was like, you don't really mean that.
Mm-mm.
I was like,
did Hitler's life matter?
Do pedophiles' lives matter?
I mean, the list goes on and on.
But you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like,
yeah, no, I get it.
So, like, when we say, like, if I say kill all pedophiles, right?
Yeah.
I really do mean it.
Yeah, I would say no cap.
Yeah. I would never say that about a group that didn't have it coming in the first place.
Well, I mean, really, it's just it's an attraction that starts at childhood. It's because of their development. They didn't develop to... I'm just kidding. I just wanted to try it out on you.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I mean, I assume it'll be on the news soon.
So
that'll be the new talking point.
So when you get something like that, and then they try to backtrack it and say, well, I didn't mean it like that. Well, no, I think you did.
No, yeah, you meant it. Remember that time we had that guy that did our music a long time ago, not Blood the Brave, but the one we won't mention because I don't want to give him any attention, and we had a falling out because he defended pedophiles? Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I've never actually encountered someone like that in my entire life. Since then or before then.
Well, that's the thing. I think most of the people who have these belief systems like that
or
more often not. Well, that or they stay they hide behind monitors and keyboards, and they don't. When it comes to like being about the courage of their convictions, when it comes to like actually speaking out for what they believe in, they rarely actually do that.
Right. Shit's cray-cray.
Like, you'll catch one every once in a while that's willing to fucking speak their truth.
I'm waiting to walk out of my house and get attacked by some dude with a keyboard.
Right?
I mean, that's really the only thing they can do.
Because that's the thing, though, because that's why I hate online debate. Mm-hmm. Because between keyboards, they come from this point of what they perceive, like if they already think that they have not only the moral but the intellectual high ground, there's no debate to be had.
Oh yeah,
right. But in person, those dynamics change.
Put their fucking heads down.
Yeah, they put their fucking heads down and they don't say shit.
That or they're probably not even real. I almost don't want to say this, and I might edit it out of the show, but I was talking to Tim from Chainbreakers Ministry, who just had his first encounter with what I believe was an internet troll.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker was going on and on. There was like 26 comments on one video about how he had no right to try and say that he could help anybody with addiction because he wasn't an addict.
Okay.
So he was upset. He was angry. You know, because it's like I said, it's his first encounter with. It could very well be AI. It might not even be a real person.
Yeah.
But it could be a person. I don't know. But I was like, buddy, listen, look at it this way. It's good for you. You showed class in your responses, and you just let it ride, and you let other people shit on them for you. That way, it doesn't damage your image. You maintain. And honestly, every single comment you get on anything, whether it's good or bad, like infamy and fame are the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's helping you in the algorithm. Let it ride.
Yeah.
And then I got on there and poked him. Poked her, whatever it was. But like, what a silly ass argument.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like what you're talking about. It's ad hominem. It's fucking, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You have no substance, and yet you want to continue. Your life is so miserable.
Like, this conversation wouldn't actually carry out in real life.
No.
And the thing is, like, because especially like one-on-one, right?
Right.
Because here's what it is. The only time you're going to see people say fucking buck wild, off the wall shit like that is there's two mediums. There's behind a keyboard, or there's when they have a crowd behind them.
There's also one
when they're amongst others who are like-minded. Mm-hmm. Because once, like
herd
I said,
mentality.
Yeah, because if they're just one-on-one,
yeah,
they ain't about that life.
No.
Yeah, I go back to this series of tweets I saw years ago, right?
Yeah.
Where it was some fucking reporter, right, on Twitter, and he was talking about how he was disgusted because he was on a flight and a soldier returning from active duty was on the flight, and when he got on, the people were clapping for him and whatnot, and they gave him a first class seat, right? And this dude was like, "This is disgusting." He's like, "I wanted to get up and yell about war crimes in Fallujah and da 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 da." And somebody commented back and said, "But you didn't. You sat down like a bitch."
Yeah, you sat there
and
with
you didn't
your mouth
say
shut.
you didn't say a fucking word.
Thing.
Because you can't stand up for the courage, cure, conviction, so it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, you're less than a coward.
Because if you can't stand up for what you believe in real life, in front of somebody, and tell them you believe the way they believe, and I have done that. I will say that right now. There's one thing nobody can mince words with me about, is if I have a belief about something, I am not going to fucking mince it with you if we disagree. I'm going to let you know that I feel a certain way about it.
Agree to disagree.
I'm like this, agree to disagree. This discourse.
It's like a gentlemanly's way of saying, you're dead to me.
Yeah, this discourse is over. We have nothing to talk about anymore.
Yeah, you're a waste of my time.
I told you how I feel. We're at a differentiation of opinion.
I said good day, sir.
Yeah. I have never backed down from like if someone says some shit I don't agree with, I've never fucking backed down. I'd say the occasions where I have was simply because it wasn't worth the effort to fucking speak up.
Like radiation not being dangerous.
Oh, no, I fought that one.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the picture right now in the studio. Yeah. It's a good picture. Shout out to Violent One. Anyway.
Yeah, I fought that. And I always fight them. I've sat and talked to motherfuckers before and told them straight up, like, I don't give a fuck about Border Patrol. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about borders.
You don't care about imaginary lines?
I don't really care about them. I think it's stupid.
So you don't think that someone who's driving under the influence should get a harsher penalty driving closer to Indiana's imaginary line than you should in Ohio's imaginary line?
I don't think somebody should get a penalty for driving under the influence regardless, as long as they haven't actually hurt anybody or hurt property or
like
done
a
anything.
Victimless crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can't see
and
it.
I've gotten to arguments with people
now.
that before. And, I've had people who I respect on a fundamental level, and we've disagreed about that.
Yeah.
And it was like, and we didn't walk away from each other hating each other. It's just, I think the only difference between the two of us is one of us still, is optimistic enough to believe in the social contract in its purest form.
Right. The one that none of us signed.
But, in the sense that, and that's to say, we agree on a fundamental level that driving drunk is stupid.
Yeah. Like Scotland, though. We talked about that before, where if you actually hurt somebody, they charge you with attempted murder or murder.
Yeah. Yeah, driving drunk is stupid. I will not disagree with that. Mm-hmm. But it's also not a crime.
It's not pre-crime. That pre-crime doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, it does, but...
It doesn't actually... The act of it doesn't actually create a crime in and of itself.
I saw. I hope it's coming to Ohio soon, just to make people upset. I saw a series of videos on TikTok where these faggots are going out as the Thin Blue Line crowd, I should say.
Okay.
They're going out and they're protecting you. They're protecting me from tinted windows. And I saw another one where this fucking closed third-eyed cop was instructing someone to run their engine and park at 3,500 RPMs so that he could test the sound decibels put out from his muffler. And then gave him a $600 fine.
Are you fucking serious?
Protect and serve, my dude. Thin Blue Line. Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, I've been watching
The fuck outta here.
a lot of this show called The Wire.
I need to watch that.
It's an amazing show.
You and Teen Wolf have both told me about it.
Man, listen, me and Teen Wolf talked about it for a while the other day.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most like thoughtful shows on like and that's the thing, like each season expands in on itself, like to see the broader scheme of things, right? Where the first season starts off, it really just focuses in on law enforcement and criminals.
Yeah.
Right. And then as the seasons progress, it expands into different like areas that are actually all part of the same thing as well. Right. This whole moving entity that is the city of Baltimore. Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, just one of the most like thoughtful shows I think I've ever seen, and gave me a new perspective on certain aspects of how people have to live their lives, you know?
Yeah. I need to watch it.
But it
What's it on, Netflix?
it's on HBO Max.
Ah.
But that in and of itself, what you're talking about with fucking punk ass mufflers and tinted windows, they call that on the show. The cops call it, like I guess, like police departments, depending on administrations, like in politics and stuff, they go through cycles where they do, what's it called? It's like, it's like called well-being policing or something like that. Like, quality of life policing, right?
Okay.
They don't like it either. Like a lot of the cops, they don't like doing it either, right?
Then don't fucking do it.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
It is what it is.
But I just think it's funny we were talking about that because they talk like,
What are they
'cause,
like? How do you mean? What are they? What's an example?
it's the whole broken window thing, right? You cite motherfuckers for tinted windows and mufflers and broken windows and fucking graffiti and shit like that, like shit that in the grand scheme of things really doesn't affect like the big picture.
Yeah, I mean, I get broken windows, that study they did with neighborhoods and all that shit, but at the same time, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know what the fucking answer is, man. I'm gonna existential crisis, I guess. I don't know. So,
Well,
again, back to the gunslinger. But you remember when Roland took over Jack Mort's body and prevented him from killing the boy?
mm-hmm.
And then it created a chasm in his brain and the boy's brain as well, because the boy knew he was dead, but he knew he was alive. And Roland was like, there is a boy, there never was a boy. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Like, apparently I went on some sort of dream journey the other day, and I created a paradox in time travel, and it's fucking my life up.
There was a schism.
Yeah.
Let me go get a drink real quick.
I feel like I just need to... You remember the key is what kept him saying. I just need to hold on to that picture of Tato Chesky. Keep me going. I want to apologize in advance. Your house, the side of your house now smells pungent because I had about 1.5 pounds of asparagus earlier.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
I like to think that when I eat asparagus, I can smell it in my own urine. It means there's medicinal things going on that are helping me live longer.
It's possible. Or there's just some undigestible enzyme that gets passed into
Only comes through your pee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I'm pretty positive. I try to look up, you know.
It's like how, like, when you take a multivitamin, you know,
Yeah.
and your piss is like fucking
Gatorade.
the neon yellow.
Yeah.
And it's because it's just, you don't need that many B vitamins.
But what if you did?
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, because there's times, you know, if I haven't taken my multivitamin in a few days, I'll take it. It doesn't do that.
Yeah, your body's like, give me the vitamin.
Yeah,
bitch.
but then like if you take it multiple days in a row,
Yeah, it just
Then
lets
it
you know
just-
you're running at peak efficiency.
yeah, you're a finely tuned machine.
I will say this though, and I will tell this to everybody. I don't know, it's just an interesting fact that I held on to. Along with not being a financial advisor, I'm also not a doctor. But I will say that I heard from experts that if you take choline and inositol in large amounts, it completely cures fatty liver disease, alcoholic or non-alcoholic.
Really?
Better than any pharmaceutical drug. 3,000 milligrams a day for 30 days, or 1.5 milligrams a day every day.
Yeah. I also saw something earlier. This is Bonesandtubs' medicinal nature corner.
Hashtag not doctors.
No, saw something earlier. Something called opium lettuce. It's a natural weed. I think that's what it's called.
This is new to me. Tell me more.
Well, apparently you break it open and there's like a little milky substance in it, just like you would find in opium.
Oh.
And it has the same pain relieving effects, but it's non-addictive.
That's why they don't
And
use it.
it's not scheduled at all.
Yeah.
It's just a weed that grows. And I guess more or less the only reason it's not scheduled is because it just grows everywhere. And like, there's no goddamn way for them to regulate that shit.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, I guess if you spray some Roundup on the motherfucker, it'll probably go away.
Yeah.
Just like dandelions.
So what do I find this lettuce and then I put it into a shot and I shoot it in my veins? Like heat it up on a spoon?
No, I imagine you just eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, but apparently
Sounds easier.
Apparently, it
that
has
way.
the same effects that opiates have on pain, except it's not addictive.
It's kind of like kratom.
Yeah, more or less.
That's cool. Man.
It's good for you,
I
though.
want to find a kratom that doesn't make me sick.
You know what's fucking crazy? So, I was on keto for a while.
Yeah. No
and-
more?
No, I think I finally just come around the bend, and it just really wasn't. I mean, it was good for what it was, but
Lost a decent amount of weight, didn't you?
yeah, but
Oh, that was probably getting it in at the gym too, though.
yeah. And so it's not like I've gone like fault. Like I decided to gear more towards just conscientious ingestion.
Yeah, not eating an entire box of double stuffed Oreos.
Well, I never did that anyways.
I mean, me either.
well,
I did.
Yeah, of course not. But it's like I've been having really bad problems with allergies the last couple of weeks, and I went back to eating local honey. And today I started doing it today, and I've been fine all day. Before today, I've been a fucking hot mess.
Yeah.
And I had some local honey and some oatmeal this morning.
Shout out bees.
Yeah,
You know?
and I'm right as rain. My eyes aren't itchy. I'm not constantly draining.
Yeah.
My voice is coming back.
It's good.
Like, it was bad. Speaking of seasonal things, is everybody ready? I know, at least around
I've been
here.
so ready for the last 5 years.
Man,
Let it happen.
listen,
Cicadas.
them cicadas, they're coming. Like, I was gardening the other day and digging up some earth, and I found a few of them. Like, they're coming up.
They're digging their way up.
They're digging their way up.
It's time to fuck, ladies and gentlemen.
They scream. I mean, I'm sure, well, some of you maybe aren't old enough to really remember it.
Man, that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, what's
We're
crazy
old
to
as
me,
fuck.
yeah, we're old as fuck because we were definitely in high school the last time it
We
happened.
were 17. What are they, a 17-year rotation? Mm-hmm. So that'll be, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. We were about 16, 17 years old the last time it happened.
We'll be, 51 on the next go-around?
Yeah. And then
Jesus
the
wept.
go around after that, we'll probably be dead. But that's here to there.
I'll probably be dead before 51, too, the way things are going right now. Kill all others. Yeah.
But they're about to show up. Tobean's actually bought a shirt for the occasion.
Oh, my God.
It has a cicada on it. And she was wearing it tonight. I don't know if you saw it or not. But it has a big-ass cicada on it. And it says, "Do you mind if I scream?"
That's fantastic. Oh, I'm sad I didn't see it.
But for those of you that were around or you were too young to remember it, which is possible too,
It's
because
coming.
that shit's off the chain.
How deep do you think they go?
They go pretty deep because I was digging about close to a foot in the ground, and they were around that area.
Oh, so they're coming up at a foot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And my baby Tubbs is goddamn terrified.
Is he really?
Yeah, because apparently they talked about it in his school today.
Oh no!
And like, he was like, he's like, how big are they? And I was like, and I showed him. I was like, they're about that big. And his eyes got real big, and he's like, I don't like their red eyes. I was like, listen, bud. I was like, here's what it is. I was like,
that shit's funny to me.
I was like, they make a lot of noise. I was like, they might land on you.
I'm gonna throw one on you whenever they come up.
Yeah, I was like, but here's what it is. I'm pretty sure those motherfuckers ain't even got a mouth. I was like, in the process, I don't even know if those motherfuckers eat when they come out of the ground.
There's some prehistoric shit, right?
They come up just to fuck.
Aren't they like from back in the day?
Well, think about it. They only fucking come out and breed every 17 years.
After we're all dead from the inevitable fucking nuke that's probably going to happen while we're recording this show because bombs are going off in Israel again. But,
yeah, I saw that earlier, too.
the cicadas will live.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video of the bombs coming in and them getting shot down by the Iron Dome?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy.
Listen, Iron Dome is no fucking joke.
Right, man.
But, so apparently, I was explaining to them, I was like, they come out of the ground, they latch on to things, I was like, and then they pop out of their old fucking body, and they emerge.
He's living in a nightmare right now.
Oh, he was scared. And I was like, you don't have to be scared, dude. They don't bite. I was like, they make a lot of fucking noise. I was like, they scream.
Just don't
all
look
the fucking time.
If you look in their eyes when they're coming out of their skin, they'll steal your soul gem. I can't wait to throw one at Isaiah. I won't do it to Aubrey because she's my precious little angel. But
and
Isaiah needs it.
And I told him, I was like, listen, we're going to go fishing. I was like, it's the best goddamn fishing you'll ever have in your fucking
Those
life.
motherfuckers screaming underwater does countless things more to fish.
Yeah.
Remember that time me and you were fishing and we didn't even get one in the water? And that fucking bass was like, and it fucking jumped out of the water.
You don't need a bobber. You don't need a sinker. No. You need a hook
and a fucking cicada.
And a cicada. You throw that cocksucker in the water. As soon as it hits the water, it's fucking...
It's over.
Like,
fish.
But yeah, those fuckers are prehistoric because think about it. Like,
their job is to fucking hide.
I was explaining to someone the other day. They breed only every 17 years, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is I think they mapped it one time and said it takes about, I think they said, I might be wrong, it's either 30, 31, or 32 generations of a species to reinforce an adaptation, right? For the species to change, more or less. It takes 31 iterations for even the most minor adaptation, right? Okay, think about it. They fuck only once every 17 years.
Yeah.
Right? Where other insects
constantly fucking
are fucking multiple times a year creating new generations of
flies are fucking on your watermelon while you're eating a barbecue. You know what I mean? You got that cowboy grill going. They're out there getting it in on your back.
Yeah.
They're out there getting it in on your beverage.
They're fucking all the time.
Sometimes they're getting it in so much that they die in your Pepsi.
I mean, think about it. Even birds.
Yeah.
Or fucking anything else. They breed on a constant yearly cycle. They have fossilized cicadas that are the exact goddamn same as the ones we're fucking with now.
Well, if it's not a clown for president, the next time it'll be a cicada. It's fucking... I'm sorry, I assumed it's gender.
And then you get all the motherfuckers coming out.
Their motto is just screaming.
Yeah. Then you get the motherfuckers coming out of the woodwork, like, talking about eating them. Like, they taste just like shrimp. And I'm like, I'm going to take your word for that, big dog.
I didn't know that. I might try that out.
I'm good.
I fucks with shrimp.
Listen, I love shrimp, too. But
what if it's endless shrimp? You know,
it's literally endless shrimp.
What if me and you got back into the gym again and started going like 4 days a week and we were just eating cicadas and like, how big are you, bro? Like, it's cicadas, dog.
They're like screaming as we're shoving them into our mouth. I'm just upset I gotta wait another 17 years for this shit.
Can't get gains like this every year, man. Only every 17 years.
Do you think like birds and other animals know it's just about the fucking, like, do you think it's something epigenetic in them? They know it's about to happen?
I hope so. I would assume that it's deep in their programming because, first of all, birds aren't real. The government got rid of them, and they killed JFK. But I've never seen a baby pigeon either change my mind. But they have to know that this, like, they can. I bet if they smell it, like, it smells like cicadas about a foot away from the ground soil. You know those ones that are always walking through your yard after a morning dew, like fucking up worms?
Yeah.
I've never seen a worm in my yard, by the way, but they always find them in the yard. But anyway, they can feel that shit.
Well, I tell you,
the underground screaming.
I I figured out a way to make earthworms fucking emerge from the ground.
How's that?
A couple weeks ago, I was cleaning out my son's guinea pig cage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it had been a while. I just hose it down, wipe it down, you know. But this time I decided to go the extra mile, and I put a little bleach in there, right?
Yeah.
Just to like sanitize it. And so I have this tub, you know, that they're in.
Get rid of those guinea germs.
Full of fucking bleach water.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I just go dump it behind my garage, right?
And the gravel?
Yeah. And these motherfuckers just came out of the goddamn... Apparently bleach water just... I mean, it makes sense. It makes their... You just fuck up their whole house. Like...
Yeah. This fucking giant walked by and poured fucking poison in my house.
Yeah, they're just minding their own fucking business, and they're all of a sudden like... Aah!
Yeah.
But, so, I mean, there is that. So we have... I know how to get earthworms out of the ground.
Well, that's good. I wonder if you can eat a bleached earthworm if you're hungry.
I mean, I'm sure you can eat a bleach just about anything if you're really
anything
hungry.
with nipples, you know what I mean?
You could eat a bleached ass if you.
I mean,
if you're so inclined.
We've all been there.
Have we?
Some of us aren't proud.
But yeah, so I'll have to give you guys an update once the cicadas emerge and let you how freaked out my son is.
We should probably do a video of him while we both throw cicadas at him.
Like, I'm always going to remember. Do you remember
Marching Band?
Marching Band.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember?
Of course I remember that.
Do you remember that one kid having a full-blown meltdown in the middle of a parade? We're marching down the street playing instruments, right? These motherfuckers are screaming so loud that I would say it would almost drown our fucking music out.
Or shitty music.
Yeah.
None of us could read sheet music or any of that.
Well, playing an instrument is hard enough as it is, but playing an instrument on a tiny piece of sheet music that's about 2 feet from your face as you're trying to march in unison is a whole other story.
Now, I don't know if you deliberately PG'd that fucking story, but I thought you were going to talk about the time we threw him on a retard.
Who is the retard?
Robert Sickle.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I PG'd the fuck out of that story.
I'm not editing that out. I will reverse his name to protect the innocent and the guilty.
But I just remember him, like, we're all, like, marching in formation, and all of a sudden, this motherfucker comes running out of the fucking crowd with his saxophone, like, just swatting at the fucking air, like,
Sexy sax man before sexy sax man.
And I remember, like, I played the sousaphone, right? And there was a low-hanging branch in front of me, and I fucking, like, deliberately took the bell of my fucking sousaphone and blasted that fucking branch with it, and all of, like fucking 200 cicadas came out of this goddamn tree and got everybody behind me.
Yeah. Remember that time you spit a loogie on the back of John Cooper's shirt, and it looked like he had, like, a Texas thing on?
Yeah, like a bowl. It was like a bowl.
It looked like the bull sneezed.
Yeah.
That was funny. He went full mom and Vu on that one. Memories.
Oh my god, I was a fucking asshole back in the day, man.
I'm still an asshole, I feel like.
You got any Ian Fogg?
You're goddamn right I do.
All right, let's go ahead and play. We're gonna listen to our reporter in the field, Ian Fogg.
Ian Fogg from the Three Amigos.
Good morning, Bonesandtubs tribe. Gracious hosts, how are you today? Payday for some, broke day for others.
I know that's right.
Listening to other people who know a lot more than I, talking about the vaccine and the dangers that lie in, and the dangers of vaccines from the past that are coming back to haunt us quite severely. And not just haunt us, but haunt our children. Because we trusted people who put their faith in greed. It's true. All you have to do is look. Johnson & Johnson has already pulled the COVID vaccine because it's causing neurological disorders that are not curable. Treatable. but they're treatable. Oh, so Johnson & Johnson can make yet even more untold stupid amounts of money by treating the symptoms that they caused. Because they didn't test their chemicals. Like, really? So they get to make even more money by using even more chemicals they don't test to cure symptoms that they caused. Sounds like a bunch of criminals. Sounds like, you know, selling and distributing heroin. Thank you, Bayer organization. We appreciate your contributions to the art of medicine. You greedy, corrupt, useless wastes of oxygen. Thank you for setting back our species, or holding our species back. At least that kind of thinking has been holding our species back for an extended period of time. And now we hear the Pfizer company has settled a massive settlement due to its mumps vaccines actually causing mumps in children in Africa. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is an actual conspiracy. It is fact. They don't test these things. Greed. Corruption. All this is done for money that really doesn't do any... What is money? Literally, what is money? It is given to me when I sell my time, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month after month. I'm selling my time. Okay, what am I getting back? Money that is then taxed. Taking damn near half. Well, that's not right. How does that factor? Slowly and surely, tribe members, brothers and sisters, slowly but surely, people are standing up. The world over are waking up. Portland will always be the way it is now. Police will constantly be declaring riots, weekend after weekend. They fear losing what little control they have. And so what we see here with the COVID vaccine, to me, looks like a desperate act to seize as much money as conceivably possible before it collapses upon itself. And not just collapses, but the entire system. Financial collapse from, I don't know, name that coin. Slowly and surely, people have had enough. And it's getting worse. It's picking up speed. Stay prepared, Bonesandtubs tribe. My fellow tribe members, stay safe. And it has been a minute, and I've heard many things in the times of silence from our gracious hosts. So a shout out to the three amigos goes out. Redbeard.
Love these.
We appreciate your intel. New players are in the 208. Fly the colors high. Be mindful of their movements. Mr. Bond, your technological expertise shall be in need in monitoring our new guests. Dr. Gonzo, John has a long mustache. I repeat, John has a long mustache. And to our wayward wanderer, the Space Monkey,
Yes.
stay true to yourself. Stay true to the path. The truth is out there. Good luck, Space Monkey. And to that Texas DJ, if you're all still listening, spread the word, mate. Sound the drums. The giants are waking. And as always, Bonesandtubs tribe, it only gets weirder from here. Three amigos. Out.
We love you, Ian Fogg.
Yeah, every time I need to start giving him voice messages back. I was doing really good there for a while, and then here lately I've just been a torrent of my own suffering. But the messages are coming back to you, my dude. Sorry for dropping the ball on that.
Well, there's ways to get a hold of us. And if you want to hear something on the show, there's ways to let us know what you want to hear.
Yeah, you could hit us up on, Bonesandtubs and Instagram.com/Bonesandtubs for, show ideas.
We like those long form email boys too.
Bonesandtubs@gmail.com. You could also ask for my cell phone number. I'll give it to you. Shamelessly. You can send me audio, video. I'll share what you want, and I'll keep what you want me not to share to myself.
You can, what we really like you to do is go over to YouTube. Hit the subscribe button.
YouTube.com/Bonesandtubs show. Also check out our buddy, who I just made a custom URL for. YouTube.com/Chainbreakers Ministry.
Yes.
Our boy in the field.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you agree or disagree with religion. We all have our views.
Yeah.
But I push him because I love the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And he's following his passion, which is the most important thing, and which 98% of people never do.
Yeah.
So show him some love. Let him know Bonesandtubs sent you.
But other than that, you could always send us some patronage.
Yeah, if you wanted to hit us up with some patronage. If we ever gave you, we would never give financial advice.
Yeah.
Because we're not financial advisors.
No.
And that's illegal.
But if you somehow made money off of
whatever we just talked about personally, that was not financial advice.
Yeah.
You could always hit us up on patreon.com/Bonesandtubs.
Like, I know there's some boy out there that listens to the show.
His name's Lucas.
Who,
he told me. He was like, if this Doge thing hits, I got you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We know Lucas.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He said he's got us?
He got
How much did he buy?
I'm not sure. He said I got them boys.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Shout out. We got you as well. If you guys have been here long enough, you know that every bit of money that we get goes directly into the show.
Exactly.
New equipment, new things.
We could always use some new microphones.
Could. And if we get enough money, we'll quit our punk ass jobs and we will completely destroy the place that we work for, and we will lay it bare. I'm not above wearing a pen camera in there for a couple weeks and then quitting,
There you go.
Giving you guys a full look, in-depth view of the documentary of the shit show.
Yeah. But other than that, we thank you guys for listening.
Venmo, Cashapp, PayPal.
Oh, yeah.
Bonesandtubs,
we'd like to thank y'all for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you guys stay safe. And between now and then, we hope you tune in next time.
We didn't give any financial advice, but I hope that the things we talked about help you get a financial future that creates generational wealth for you and your family. We love you.
We really do.
Cryptic as a Nas intro. Damn right, I grew up on Esco. And rockin' in Park, exposing the plot. I lost my heart when Soldier Slim got shot, but they still live on, and more than these songs. I'm in a war just to right these wrongs, so I write these songs and spit it from the heart. And came from the side that they call dog, had a label, boxed in a trap, living life under a microscope and attack. That's all of us living against the odds. They were never in our favor. Check the paper that they print and sell, it's all a scam. Fake is the money that's in your hand. Have you seen the plans or read a book? Or do you hide your face? Are you afraid to look? Well, that'll all change when there's nowhere to go. Just do me a favor, don't turn cold, cause it'll be rough when you finally see. But it'll be worth it, cause you'll be free. It's a state of mind, a sense that makes sense. Don't you forget that we're all heaven sent. We're from the stars, we're in charge. But right now, we're all living at large. 101 for being nothing but born free. And they're wrapped in thorns. If you do the math and add it up, you might finally see that we've had enough. Cause anyone living who's less than 13 years of age has been living in a cage since that day they cursed us all when they blew them up and we watched them fall. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Nah, it ain't all good, but I won't let them take what's left of what's good. The power we hold, the love we know, and we can see when the eyes are closed. It may feel like the hate's about to win, cause it's all you see. Just a sin they played to pray every day on our minds to keep it all in a cage. They choose what they feed on the TV, and they thrive on hate, so that's all you see. More of the same, the hate, the pain, the doubt, fear, a darker rain, and the same old fool who lives the rule, who's got the cure and the right last name. And if you don't pay to play the game, they might take you out and then blow your brains. I ain't shocked that they shot him, I'm surprised that they locked him all the way into the end of days. That's how it goes when you give it away, your power over the cowards who were ruled by force. And show up at your porch on a pale white horse and then hunt you down just like a sport that's real. But see, what hurts the most is those who watch like it's all a show, like the Hunger Games, cheering all the while they're living in chains that they can't see. But I don't blame them, cause I know what they face. I'm just like them, tracked and traced to keep us safe. Why? We're enemies of the state. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war. Every day that they've been alive, they've been living in a line, the world at war.